This is Blasphemous. This was recommended by La Coalición, one of my mods, and I remember this game pretty clearly. In fact, I think I was following the development of this game on Twitter. I think one of the creators would post like animation tests and things like that to sort of like just to kind of show off the interesting animations and interesting character designs that they were creating. And so I remember liking that, and I had it in my head that I had played this game. But looking through my game library, I can't find it anywhere. So I've got no idea. If maybe I played a demo, maybe I have no idea. But in any case, I clearly did not have it in my library. So La Coalición recommended it. I bought it, and now we're going to play it. It's they've been doing patch notes. I don't know how the game worked before, so I don't think I'm going to get much out of those. So I think that this is a fairly straightforward, old-school side-scroller, but we'll find out how straightforward it is by hitting Pilgrimage. Let's select the first Pilgrimage. It is not the sun rising, but our sins. I think if you're going to, read dialogue and text in a creepy game, being sick is a great idea so that you can do the very deep, ominous voice.
This is not my guilt. I claim you grievous miracle. Make my chest hurt with regret. Forge your punishment and nail it deep. Shape my guilt once again.
So did that statue become a sword and pierce her as the result of her prayer?
And thus, guilt, repentance, mourning, and every pain of the soul of all kind were visibly and tangibly manifested everywhere and in all of us. Sometimes in the form of blessing and grace, sometime in the form of punishment and corruption. That divine will, equally pious and cruel, which we could not and will never be able to unravel, was called the miracle.
So what do we call the genre where everything's got a very Catholic vibe? Where you take things that, the deepest emotions often driven by organized religion and make them manifest in a fantasy world. Church punk? Maybe? Okay. So, LB. I awaken on a heap of hat corpses. So press LB to consume one of your biliary flasks and recover vitality. These are consecrated flasks that are refilled by kneeling in a prie-dieu. Find empty vessels to increase the amount you can carry. Okay, so this is Souls-like healing, is what it sounds like. So, yeah, it looks like my health is already... Actually, where does my head belong? I've got 2 pieces of HUD up above me. Oh, hey, I've got a fidget. So I guess I'll hit LB again. All right, so my health is full. Man, the parallax is making this world look huge. So Coalición says that this is like Dark Souls meets the Spanish Inquisition. I didn't expect that. Okay, so it looks like theoretically I could cross that gap, maybe, but not right now, so... I don't know if there's fall damage in this game. I am doing that. Oh, whoa, hold on. That went a little weird. Oh, okay. And then RT is a slidey move. Whoosh. Ah. Hit things with X. So this is a preview. So, press Y to rest at a preview, saving your game, refilling your health and flasks. Upon death, you'll respawn at the last visited preview. Resting will cause enemies to respawn. Okay, classic Souls-like move. So I've got my little potions back. I forgot what they're called. Bilial flasks. I would like not to meet that guy. Oh crap, I'm meeting him. Oh, okay. That was that kind of attack. Ah! Nope, that was good. Okay, I keep being very, very bad at dodging that. Yep, I'm not good at dodging. I'm not good at any of this. That was ridiculous. In my defense, I have never pretended to be good at this style of game. And also in my defense, my hands feel weird because I have this annoying paper cut on my ring finger, and I had to cover it with a Band-Aid, and it's distracting me every time I use my hand for anything. But also I'm bad at these games, so it's not really an excuse. Yes, okay, I know about dodging. I just didn't do it. I just didn't do it when I should have done it. Let's try this again. Oh, I recovered a guilt fragment. Awesome. Okay, so I hit him a few times, and then he's about to attack me, so oh crap! Nope, that was the wrong move. Jump over that. Oh crap, okay, so I keep being, there we go. I keep being too ambitious with how many times I expect to hit this guy. That's my problem. Oh crap, okay, that time I couldn't get past him. There we go. Getting a little bit better at this. Oh, nope. Oh, that was not the right move. They're actually doing a good job of teaching me how to use the correct evasion moves against the correct attacks. I wasn't learning it very well, but they were doing a good job of teaching it. They gave me an enemy with 2 attacks, each of which is evaded by a different method. Uh-oh. Am I collecting blood from that creature in my hat and then putting the hat back up? What is wrong with me? I have serious problems. Okay, so let's heal up. Now I wonder if that enemy will come back if I go back and like use the preview. Or is it like common enemies, or is it like if an enemy gets that kind of fanfare and attention, are they like a special enemy that doesn't respawn? You need the key to the chamber of the eldest brother to open this door. X? L? I'm holding L up and hitting X. Is it... Oh, I was just... They didn't say jump. I thought they were putting that in front of the door, not the... Okay, whatever.
Regretful be the heart, penitent one. The anguish of the eldest brother has now come to an end. I am Deo Gracias, witness to and narrator of the acts of the grievous miracle. Such is my penance, as yours is silence.
So I'm a
The cradle of affliction is what you seek.
I'm a silent protagonist because of a vow.
This can be found in the mother of mothers of the churches.
Why are you wearing that?
It is a remote place separated from the rest of these lands by a great sacred and forbidden door. Even a wise penitent like me knows nothing of what lies beyond those high walls.
Why is this man so much larger than I am?
However, what I do know is that, according to the rule, one must carry out the 3 humiliations to gain access to what they guard. One of them must be performed in the high mountains, covered in thick blankets of snow and ice.
Are they laying out like the big objectives of the game right now?
Another in the depths of a dark, entombed church where the sleeper lies. And the last one, at the end of the trail, carved by moans that claw their way out of an iron spiral. In the bowels of the bell named Hondo that grows into the earth.
Hondo! I just want to say that.
Take this thorn and place it on the handle of your sword.
Is my sword going to be poking me this whole time?
If, when the time comes, as you grip your weapon firmly, you notice that it wounds you and makes you bleed, having grown, with more thorns sprouting from it, writhing over the figure of the Father carved into the knob,
Ugh.
that will mean that you are at the mercy of the grievous miracle, whether for its punishment or its forgiveness.
I've got a thorn now. You can check out the items you have found so far in your inventory. Press the menu button to open it. So I got a thorn, a small gift from Deo Gracias, nailed into the effigy of the Twisted under the guard in your sword. The thorns arisen from the miracle feed on sin and guilt, growing with the bird. But what does it do? Does it do something? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Gotta go get some key. Are you a good person or a bad person? I'm gonna hope you were bad. Oh, okay. Just knocked down a skeleton. What are you? Advanced technique, parry, counteract. Oh no, I have to time parries. RB to parry lets you counter weak attacks and deflect heavy strikes. During a counter, press the X button at the moment of impact to perform a retribution, increasing the force of the blow. Okay, I've always had a problem hitting the button at the time of impact. Like, my just mental expectation is always you press the button to start an attack and then it hits by itself. And then the next attack happens sometime after that. And so anything that makes me press a button when an attack hits just feels wrong to me. It just feels like that's not how it should work. Okay, mistimed. Mistimed again. I'm hitting the wrong button, maybe. Nope, that's the right button. There we go. Okay, okay. Let's try this again. Okay, so I was trying to delay my parry until the last possible second. It looks like hitting it earlier was actually better. That's what ended up working. Every game has just got oh gosh, get away from me. Slightly different sensibilities when it comes to that sort of thing. I've got the Verdiales of the something. What do I have? A song filled the air during the festivities of a lost village. Its power finds its way through the floor, continues through walls and ceilings. Okay, let's equip this. What does it do? Oh, LT to invoke it. It's a prayer, and I can invoke it. So let's say... Ah, okay, so something shoots across the floor. Takes guys out. Okay, so Coalition says, was reminding me that, when I was counterattacking those guys, they were getting stunned, and they had a Y button, and I actually didn't respond to the Y button fast enough. But I should try to. Feel bad for these guys who were like, oh, that guy could hit me from up there. Whoops, I expected him to go stunned. And he didn't. There he goes. Oh, there. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. So it looks like I don't know a way to get up to that little glowy thing up there. So I guess I'll worry about that later. So Sultan came in and pointed out how pretty this game is. And I agree. The art is... Nope. Okay, I keep not getting... For some reason, I remembered the first wagon wheel guy differently. In my memory, the first wagon wheel guy that I fought wasn't able to attack me right after I attacked him. And so I kept sort of pausing, thinking that was a good move, and it was not. Okay, RT plus X in the air to ascend after hitting an enemy. What? RT plus X in the air after hitting an enemy? So, RT... Okay, so I'm going to hit an enemy in the air. Okay, I did not actually succeed. That was a child of moonlight. I need to find them caged all over Custodia and release them with any technique. Oh crap. No, stop. Okay, I came down just because I wanted to try to see, did I actually need that child in order to do this? Let's see here. Okay, no. Oh, there's a cooldown on my little slidey move. Did not realize that. Oh, whoops. Looks like I have to basically decide, am I going to attack or am I going to defend? Because if I attack, it precludes defending for a second. So I'm used to games where everything can interrupt everything else, and so having to sort of carefully not commit to things.
There is no answer.
It's tough for me.
The miracle has forsaken us, and my ornate throne turns its back on those who await here.
So Sultan is asking how I did that unique execution move on the wheelbearer before. So what happens is the wheelbearer attacks me, and if I parry, the wheelbearer gets kind of knocked into a stun, and I can hit that wheelbearer. At some point, after I do enough damage to him, or if I counterattack him well enough, or something, some condition puts him into this stun state where he has a Y button over his head. And when he's in that state, I can do the special execution move. I think the last time I did it, though, I hit the Y button so quickly that the button icon never appeared, so it wasn't clear what I was doing. But that's what's going on. What? I have a map? Is this like a proper Metroidvania, too? So I guess I'm in the blue cell, maybe? I don't know. Let's see what happens. What is this? Can I take a bath? I want to take a bath! Alright. I assume I don't want to murder all of these people?
Sorrowful be the heart, penitent one. Welcome to Albero, sanctuary to this humble brotherhood of the kissers of wounds. Few remain here who can still employ it. But Tirso is my name. There are few of us who still care for the sick and ailing. With devout kisses, we bless the wounds of those who seek our protection. Thus both we and they remain at the mercy of the miracle. Time outside these walls passes by strangely. In sundowns we need not contemplate. But if your penance happens to carry you under said skies, be so kind as to bring us some ingredients for our ointments. The will in the miracle shall show you which ones they are.
By the way, I like that they call the cataclysm of this world the miracle. Like, they're being... Like, it really plays into that sense of, like, everyone being tortured with guilt and submissive at all times. Because something that, like, basically looks like it kind of hurt everybody is treated like it's some great thing. It's treated worshipfully. I could also see it as being slightly ironic. Kind of like, what was the name of that show I watched? It had Chloe Grace Moretz. It was based on a William Gibson novel. Peripheral. They called their apocalypse the jackpot, which I always thought was a good name for it. So equip rosary beads in your rosary, of course, to improve the characteristics of the penitent one. Find additional knots to increase the number of beads you can equip. Okay, where is that done? Here? Okay, so this is the skill of a bird. It strengthens my defenses. That means what? I take less damage from attacks, maybe? I'm surprised it's not giving me, like, specific numbers. How do I... There's a thing. I can't... I'm hitting the Y button. I'm hitting the... You look like a lever! What am I supposed to do with you? The Y button, the X button, B button. Nothing's doing anything. I guess I gotta leave this alone for now. Let's try going this way. Okay, we're down below. Oh, this looks kind of like moving on. Hold on. Let me check out that down ladder first. And let me look at the map. Wait. Why does... The map is way different now all of a sudden. Why was that? Oh, just way more miserable people. So much misery. Is there more misery down... Yep, more misery down here. Oh, this one's little tiny misery. Oh, man. It's not a door or anything. Looks like we got... What is this?
Penitent one, you who carry the painful guilt in your cracked hands. Lend it to us and alleviate our burden. Lend it to us and wipe away our tears. Because it is an act of penitence.
Have they leveled up my sword? The virtue of mea culpa hath ascended? What does that mean? Visit mea culpa shrines to increase the power of your sword. You can also spend tears of atonement to unlock combat techniques. Visit additional shrines to increase the mea culpa's strength to access more powerful techniques. So is mea culpa's strength. Does that mean... Oh, is mea culpa the name of my sword? Is that what this is? That would make sense. I think mea culpa means, like, my sin. And my sword seemed to have been created out of somebody's guilt and penitence. As they, like, were beating some idol against their chest. And suddenly it sprouted a sword.
Thou hast called upon the winch of the order of the true shrine. In this place, we gather the remains of those who were separated and forgotten, so we can grant them holy burial as our charitable rule prescribeth. Help us, these poor souls, O penitent one in silence. The order blesses you.
So Cogs is asking, what in the world could justify characters being able to slide forward like this, like in the real world, if you want to do a more grounded version? I mean, it's definitely possible to slide if you've got a lot of momentum going, right? Like baseball players do it all the time. But they do it in a specific surface that's designed to support it, and they do it at the end of a long sprint, basically, and it doesn't carry them that far, but it carries them just far enough. And so I think theoretically that is a thing humans can do, and I think that if you wore exactly the right equipment, like, you know, if you had maybe the right kinds of pads on your like knees and hips, you could probably slide in a lot more places than you could without them. And so I could see somebody like equipping themselves to be able to do that maneuver if they, for instance, wanted to get low earlier as they're like dashing into cover or something. Seems like it's got very specific utility, though, that most people wouldn't bother making it possible in the real world. So yeah, it's a thing that we kind of, I think, mostly just fudge in video games. Here's some kind of thing. What's this? I've got the Phalanx of Brannon the Grave Digger. What is it? What do I use it for? It's just a collectible? Okay. I've collected it. Let us continue. The Wasteland of Buried Churches. Okay, so far, I was kind of expecting a little bit more of a Metroidvania structure, but so far, this is pretty linear. That's cool. Oh gosh, what are you? Who are you, and what are you? Why are you carrying that? Okay, so I couldn't actually scoot through them the way I hoped I could. Okay, kind of lucked out there. Oh gosh! Okay, let's not... Okay, what are you? Oh, everybody's throwing freaking rocks at me. Okay, so those guys aren't any kind of big deal. I feel like I need to put these people out of their misery. Oh no, they're already dead. Never mind. Ow! Okay, stop it, you butts! Oh, I guess I just gotta keep moving as long as those guys are there. Rock guys? No. Oh, stop it! I'm always, like, in a game where it depicts all the combat as being, like, motivated by, like the damage you do to people being motivated by weapons and stuff, it always bugs me when just touching an enemy kills me. I'm like, hey, if I have to swing my sword to hurt them, shouldn't they have to swing a sword at me to hurt me? Like, why do I get damaged just by touching them? Now, in a more abstract game, like, say, a Mario game, having it be, you know, getting touched by an enemy. Oh, who is this? I don't want to know. Like, it doesn't feel as weird. But in this game, where it's about, like, these big arcing sword strikes and stuff, it does bug me a little bit. Oh, it was not quick enough. Yes! You thought you got to have a head, but you were wrong. Okay. I don't know if I can actually defend against this. Okay, so I can't deflect them the same way. So, like, if somebody has a smaller weapon, then I can deflect them and put them back into a stun. If somebody's got a big giant weapon like that, I can still defend myself, but I'm the one who gets knocked back, and they don't suffer any ill effects. That's an interesting distinction. I don't see that exact distinction that often. I do like that the most obvious best strategy for a lot of these early enemies is to parry, because it gives me practice. Like, I am learning the timing of parrying in this game much better, much faster than I often do in games like this. Usually I am garbage at parrying, but oh, do I want to drop all the way down here if I might not be able to get back? Yes, obviously I do. Hey, buddy. Oh, did a bad job. Oh, I was too early that time. I hadn't actually been too early yet. I wasn't sure that there was a too early. I thought maybe if I just hold it down, it'll always succeed. But no, I do actually have to do it a little before the attack lands. It seems to be what I need. Okay, yeah, right. Hey, everybody. Your time of guilt is over. What are you? Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, they've got a little wave to their attack. Ow! Dang it. This is gonna kill me, isn't it? I hit the wrong button! Ah! Okay. I was dodging out of the way, but I hit LT instead of RT. I need to learn this control scheme. Okay, I went back pretty far. Okay. So I need to... Wait, the weight of guilt accumulates and reduces the gain of fervor and tears of atonement. Collect guilt fragments to recover or find someone who can erase your burden. Okay, so I think that might have been talking about the fact that my, like, body gets left in the world. Now I gotta fight my way all the way back. Or just run all the way back. Which is gonna be time-consuming enough. Cog, stop giving me crap. It's the fact that I have used a controller before that's giving me a problem. Cogs is saying, what, have you never used a controller before? Yes, obviously. But I've played so many games that all have different controls that it messes with me. See, I'm doing much better now. You really can kind of feel the developers almost talking to you here. They're like, look, here's this guy who you can't damage him unless you defend. And then right next to him, here's another person who, if you defend, the defense is a different outcome. They're like, it almost feels like, I don't know, like I'm learning an alien language and I'm being like shown collections of words in context to help them make sense. Okay, so I did all of that just fine, and I've got enough heals. Okay, guilt fragment recovered. Oops. Okay. Oh, that hit me? Really? I wasn't even on the ground, and that thing that looked like it was a ripple on the ground hit me. Usually when something looks like it's in the air filling my character's space, I know I have to definitely be well above it. But when something looks like it's attached to the ground, I feel like as long as I'm off the ground, it should not hit me. At least that's my intuition. I've got the... Okay, Uvula of Proclamation. I misread that at first. Uvula of Proclamation. I can earn Tears of Atonement when destroying an object. I'm not... You know, one thing I really appreciate is games that associate all of their in-game terms. Like, because there's a lot of games, you know, that they all share the same basic concept. This game shares a lot of the same basic concepts with, say, Dark Souls. But this game has a different church punk word for everything. And so... Good, okay. I was thinking I might be able to reverse that by jumping. But because I've got a different word for everything, I'll read the name of something and I'll be like, wait, which mechanic is this talking about? Which resource is this? I do appreciate games that when they introduce a resource or something like that, they also introduce an icon for it that ties it to where you see it functioning in the HUD, so that when you see the word, you can also see the icon and tie it to something that you've actually, like, you know, I know what my mana bar and my health bar looks like. I know what my resources in the upper right hand corner look like. I don't remember what they're called. I'm sure that each of them has their own name. And if I just see the name in text, I'm not going to know what it's talking about. But if they had an icon for it, that would be much, much easier for me to be able to sort of connect it all. Ranith Court says, every game we hear, this game doesn't follow conventions, and it makes me wonder if the conventions aren't the conventions. Well, so yeah, so there are always multiple competing conventions, and there's not like one solid way you always go. You try to pick which, like, when we were doing the Juggernaut edition of State of Decay 2, and we were considering changing up the control scheme, I did this survey of a lot of the most popular third-person action games, and specifically recorded, because I had my own gut sense of what the right conventions were, but I wanted to test that against reality. It turns out that actually my assumptions were about 50-50. There was another set that was also similarly dominant to mine, and we still went with mine. But if I had found out that mine was like in the 5% majority and I was overwhelmed by it, I would have been like, okay, maybe I'm the weirdo. But it was about 50-50 with like another approach we could have taken. And so you just have to bear that in mind. And so I'm not complaining that this game is getting conventions wrong. I'm just saying there are so many competing conventions that when I switch games all the time, play a different game every week, it means that like every time I have to learn new stuff. Like, in State of Decay, dodge is B. In Alan Wake 2, which I'm also playing right now, dodge is LB. And in this game, dodge is RT. And those are all at vastly different parts of my hands. And so I'm not saying that they're wrong to have chosen the buttons that they did. I think that this control scheme is actually about as legitimate as any I've seen. I like, X as attack, Y as interact, A as jump. Those are all great. LT to fire a spell, I think, is actually really common. I think having healing on LB and RB or LB or RB is pretty common too. So they're doing great. Like, this is not a complaint about the game. It's just a complaint about the situation. It's like I can't escape the fact that playing different games constantly just sets me up to be confused all the time. I gotta say, I love how accessible these parries are. Most of the time, like, the reason I have to play like the Respawn Jedi games at kind of a mid to low difficulty is because the parry timings are so precise. And I'm just like, that's just not a thing. It's not a thing I care enough to get good at. Failing at that again and again and just not even being sure how to get it right is not my favorite thing. Oh gosh. All right. But this game it's precise enough that, like, I know I have to get it right, and it feels good to know that I have to get it right. And each time I do get it right, I feel successful. So that they've got a good setup there. Oh, okay, I forgot what I was doing with this guy. Oh, I thought I had hurt them enough to kill them, and I was not taking my defenses seriously there. Oh, crap. Alright, let's keep moving. Stop it. Oh, gosh. Go! Oh! Alright, we gotta do this. I think my character just oriented on that object instead of the enemy. Why? Stop orienting on the object, you jerk. Alright. I think I might have let go of my stick. Like, maybe it just needed me. Maybe anytime I... No. Okay, yeah, so I'm aiming left. And then my character just turned themselves... Yeah, right there. Turned themselves to the right. Somehow they're auto-aiming on this instead of on the actual live enemy. There must be some kind of priority system there that I think should probably have been tuned differently. Yeah, each time I turn to the right here, that is not from the stick. That is from the attack. No, wait, No, it's not from the attack. It just... Why is my character turning around when I let go of my stick? Is my stick overcorrecting slightly? Okay, yeah, if I carefully... Maybe my controller is actually having a problem. Ooh, I hadn't considered that. This is kind of an older Elite controller. maybe my stick is bouncing back a little bit. Oh, interesting. Oh, so Sultan says if you go back to where you defeated that big guy, you can open a shortcut, so you don't have to go so far when you die next time? Wait a minute, I missed that? Oh, crap. Also, there's a flying cherub. Yeah, so I saw that, but it didn't seem like I could reach it. Oh, from this side I can. Okay, yeah, that's good. And so when you said that I missed a chance to open a shortcut, let's go back and have a look at that, because yeah, I do not right now. I've used both of my heals, and if I get into too much trouble, I will have to redo all of this. So when you say the big guy, I assume you're talking about going this direction, right? So I didn't see an opportunity to open a shortcut. Oh, I get it. Ah, okay, so I can just go underneath, fight this guy, or skip this guy. Because I think I can get onto his other side, maybe. And then fight one guy here, but skip that entire upstairs thing. Okay, thank you. What was your name again? Sultan. Thank you, Sultan. That is I'm probably going to die, and that is probably going to make a difference to both your fun and mine. And thank you, Coalición, for using the Jeffrey in a blindfold emoji to get my attention on what Sultan was saying. Okay, let's look up here. What do we have? We've got swordy shieldy guys. I would like them to both move. Okay, let's try this. Ah, yes. I like that I have a tradition of when I have like a special stun kill, I kill people with their own weapons. That's just always the ultimate ironic way to defeat someone. Okay, so I can go out there. Let's go to the left. So I think I have to hit up on a ladder to grab it when I'm jumping. So this is not just automatic. And oh, hello. Who are you? You look like the person I got the sword from. You've acquired the Heart of Virtuous Pain. Equip a sword heart in Mea Culpa. Yes, Mea Culpa is the name of my sword. To alter its properties. They grant powerful upgrades. This one comes at a price. Rest at a preview to access the sword's core. Okay, so I can't actually I can't hot swap these. And that actually makes sense because this is a thing that, like, when they were developing Call of Duty, one thing they had to decide was whether to let people do create a class at, like, in the middle of an actual match. And they decided not to because then that would become the strategy. People would spend a multiplayer match just twiddling with their class to deal with stuff. And they're like, that's not the fun of the game. The fun of the game is the action. Let's have the action be punctuated by periods of fiddling, but not have you fiddling constantly. Does not because you know, if they let you do that, it becomes one of the most important things for you to do, and it kind of takes over the experience. And that could happen. Like, if you got a bunch of different sword hearts, I can see like, okay, let's stop and change my thing. Okay, let's stop and change my thing. Okay, I fought one more enemy. Let's stop and change my thing for the next enemy. Like, the game would get annoying, even though that gives me more power. The game would be annoying if I did that, and so if they did it, if they set it up that way. So that's why they restrict it to certain places. Press X when jumping against certain surfaces to thrust your sword into the wall. While hanging, press A to jump or B to jump down. Okay, I like this. I like this. I like them adding a mechanic that doesn't require them to add a new control. Okay, new save point. Awesome. Like, I love it when games add things that are different because of context. Am I collecting the bones of people? Wait, what? Come on. Why did that not work? There we go. Who are you? That's weird. Wait, it's like a person trapped in a statue of a person, but in a slightly different configuration. Hello?
Contrite and humiliated be the heart, penitent one in silence. You stand before what remains of Gemino. Oh, do not fret for me. The cold is merciful, for it relieves our pain and numbs us before it leads us to our deaths. Perhaps the miracle the others spoke of has come to me, here in this iron tomb, lengthening distress more and more.
This has got a little bit of a New Zealand sound to it in the accent. Am I crazy?
To a promised land you direct your march, to the place where the frozen and the burning embrace in communion.
Did he say direct? Not direct, but direct?
Let me ask of you the favor of bringing me a few drops of the oils that once came out of these icy olive trees, the ones that ended up scorching the faces of every pious person who ever reached the summit. As my last wish, before it is too late for me, let me feel that pain. Take this.
I've got an empty golden thimble.
Now, let my numbed arm become another branch of this withered olive tree. Hurry up. I can still hear the call.
Yeah, I love, like, this world is just so deeply depressing. Like, the mercy and good that I'm bringing to people is killing them and letting them have peace. Yeah. Looking at my collectibles, which were where? Here. Laconicin points out that, yes, of course, I'm collecting body parts. That's the most church punk thing you could do. Relics of saints were like, he calls them like Pokemon cards in medieval times. Some kind of new man. Oh, gosh. Okay, I don't even know what that guy can do, and maybe I should try to find out. Oh, crap. Come on, I gotta at least kill these guys. Okay, so it looks like because this guy doesn't have any defenses, if I just come in with an overwhelming attack, that actually kind of works. Which it would not have worked with the earlier enemies. And actually, I think it's a good thing that they first introduced the enemies with more complex... Okay, I thought that this was going to be a useful thing for me to do, but it was not. I actually don't know where I can safely go from here. Alright. Yeah, I think I needed to be able to look down a little further if they were gonna, like, breadcrumb my way to that island. They needed to give me a camera that I could move a little bit more than that. I assume that I already count as...
Let me ask of you the favor
Nope. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Okay, so I don't go back in time when I respawn. I just respawn. I'm actually respawning. Oh, and look, the weird thing that I destroyed, like whatever thing that was dangling from that tree, that stays gone. Ow. Now let's see what this guy actually does. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, I just wanted to know what happens there. Oh, wait. Oh, wait a minute. If I want to get that, I have to go back there. Hold on a second. Hold on. Where can I actually land? I assume I can cross this. Okay, so there's a little island directly below it. And it looks like to the right is safer than to the left. Okay. So I do want to go back and, like, get the corpse. This time just not fall randomly in a hole to my death. Okay, so yeah, if they just let me look down a little bit further, I'd at least be able to see the platform directly below me. There we go. Yeah, okay. I can see the tree here, which proves there's a platform, mostly. All right, all right. We've done it now. We've killed the guy once. I mean, we didn't have to, I guess. I mean, next time I die, that guy's going to respawn, so I've got no idea why I cared about destroying him. Oh, what the? Oh, shark! Okay, that was bad. Guess I gotta keep an eye out for that nonsense. Is that guy hitting himself? And he's doing the damage flash when he hits himself. Oh, what? They do that from way below me too? Oh my gosh. What the heck? That does so much damage and is so hard to see. Oh, that feels... Oh, screw you. That does not even... Oh, double screw you. Why? Why? Okay, so if I'm too high, it misses. And if I'm a hair too far away, it also misses. I have to be very careful. Okay. So die. Oh, again, that was... Wow, he hits me pretty hard. Anyway, that was my stick rebounding again. Like when I missed the guy. Oh, come on. All right. Nope. Get away from me. Okay, so I have to, like, maybe do that? Okay. They are fightable. I have to dodge them like that. Okay, that was terrible. I at least figured out roughly how to fight them. But I'm not doing it well yet. And two at once. I mean, like, that feels like a one at a time enemy. Oh, hi, what are you doing? Get away from me. What? Oh, gosh. What? Oh, she re-aims in the sky? Okay, I'm almost out of health. Shoot! I might have to do this all again. But okay, so I dodged under that person thinking that once they jumped, they'd already committed to their throw direction. But it looks like that is not the case. Oh, you can do that? You can hit me with a rock from there? Okay, I'm nervous about, you know what, I just want to keep progressing in case there's a place I can heal. There might have been more, like, exploration I could do down, but one problem with this style of game that has a pretty high cost for death is that I'm not really willing to take risks. Like, if I'm looking down and I don't know if something is a bottomless pit or covered in spikes, or if it just goes down to a cool platform and a treasure, I'm not going to just try it. Right? I'm gonna, you know, which is, you know, that does contribute to a certain kind of vibe that a lot of people want. But it also is kind of limiting in my ability to, like, discover everything that developers have put in here. Because I'm so terrified that I'm gonna mess something up. Okay, so I can't hit him from behind. Oh, maybe I also don't care about hitting him at all. That's... Ah, yes. What? What? Are you freaking kidding me? That's how that's gonna go? I walk up to a door and it just backhands me in the face? Gaming Grunt says, oh, I love this game. I suck at it, though. Yeah, apparently we're finding out I also suck at it. Oh, my gosh. Seriously, just a little bit more forgiveness than this. Please. Again, that was not me. That was my controller rebounding. So yeah, so basically periodically sometimes I will attack in the opposite direction that I intend because my controller decided to sort of bounce back a little bit harder than you would expect. Oh, crap. Sorry, I tried to hit the dodge button and failed. Okay, so we're not doing much better than last time. What is wrong with me? Because I'm actually capable of hitting that thing multiple times as it goes down, I got the intuition that I could also hit it while it was underground, but that is not the case. Alright. Okay, so I can't... Oh, gosh. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, I guess I gotta deal with this person. Okay. Well, since they already came over here, let's go down here and do this. Okay, it looks like over there we've got stone throwy guys, which I just don't want to deal with. So I feel like with a little bit more practice, I can... Ow! I could get through this section without taking a bunch of damage. I'm still learning how it all works. No! Gosh. Okay, fine. I guess that's one way for that to go. Actually took less damage from that guy this time because I accidentally fell on his face. There we go. But yeah, I have no idea where this thing leads down below. But honestly... So, okay, so here's the thing I don't know about Blasphemous. If I die multiple times, do I keep multiple graves? Or do I lose? Is it only my most recent grave that I keep? Because if it's only the most recent grave, then I need to keep going forward until I get that grave. I shouldn't risk my life on... Frack! I shouldn't risk my life on anything else. Because at some point I would like to explore downwards in that little hole. Hey, buddy. Okay, so do I need to block this guy? Here, let's not have the wind be blowing in my face. Ah, okay. So defending, either kind of defending, the dodgy kind and the parry kind, are both legit against that guy. Now we've got... What are you? What in the world? Okay. This seems like a bad thing that I do not want to deal with. Go away! Okay, what did that even do? I don't know. Can I go left from here? I don't want to go right. I can't even tell. Okay, right actually does seem a little safer than left. Crap. I can't even tell what I'm supposed to be. Oh, gosh, no. Oh! Okay. I'm running out of time. I have a meeting in 15 minutes. I don't know if I'll be able to get anywhere useful in that time. Let's see if I have learned the enemies in this area well enough to enter the next area with more health than this. So this guy, overwhelming force. This guy, let him throw first. To give myself time to get up here. I've been bothering with the other guy. Because why? Under snow person. Dodge them once. Do as much. Oh, wow, that was quicker than I thought. Okay, still not doing perfectly. Crap, both at once is gonna suck. Did not think that was gonna be happening. Okay, this is... Dang it. Last time I managed to separate them. You know what? I almost want to just go back, but I can't. That also would be time-consuming and dangerous. Wait, did I already kill one? I must have killed one. Okay, well, I want to... Oh, crap. Crap! I'm doing worse this time. This is very annoying. Well, maybe we're gonna figure out what happens if you die twice. Because I'm gonna do so poorly. I guess that'll be research. Nope. Actually, I'm gonna die anyway. Okay, it's just a cave. And, oh, another one of these. And another one of those. Oh! Alright, alright. There we go. Okay, so Cogs is doing some research. He says, when you die, you fill 20% of your guilt bar. Recovering the guilt fragment will only fill 18%. Therefore, you'll earn a 2% guilt penalty for every death until you remove it using a confessor statue. When you die, you will not lose tears, the currency. Instead, your mana bar will become capped more and more with guilt. Okay. So, Coalition is suggesting that I should try just running through it. Here's the problem. Some of these enemies are very difficult to avoid. Like, they will chase me. And if I accumulate enemies chasing me, that could end up becoming a problem. Like those shark enemies. If I get two, if I get one of them on me, it's not that hard. It's when I get two that it's a problem. Whew, okay, that is the best I've ever done at that. Okay. Best I've done so far. Now I feel like I need to go down here. I don't know if there's fall damage. I need to get my grave over here. Oh crap. Wow, I seriously thought I'd... I seriously thought I had dodged that guy. I was pushing the dodge button. Each time I got hit, it was while pushing the dodge button. What the absolute crap? Okay. Well, now we'll definitely find out if I can recover more than one grave, because they're in the same level. And yeah, so you can totally see my mana bar is shorter because of all this skill. Actually, you know what? I just realized I haven't been using my mana bar at all anyway. I've just been using my, like, regular old melee attacks. So maybe that's fine, actually. If I train myself to only use the melee attacks, then the death penalty doesn't bug me as much. Alright. So you only need to be hit 4 times. What? That just feels super cheap. When I dodge while they're in the air and they still hit me, that feels incredibly cheap. Yikes. Alright. Falling damage? Nope, no falling damage. Alright. So maybe I just need to get... Come on. Oh. What the absolute heck is going on? Okay. Yeah, okay, I've got limited dodges. Like I can't just dodge and dodge and dodge rapid fire. Which means if I've got multiple enemies that I have to dodge in order to survive, then they're just gonna overlap each other. Okay, like I have no interest in going back and getting my body from there. That was crazy. I'm gonna make one more attempt to go the other way. Again! That was my controller rebounding. I have not... Let's actually look at our sword. Boosts the blocking stance, increases its duration, but exposes me longer to enemy attacks? I'm not sure what that means. Exposes me longer to enemy attacks? You know what? I'm not going to mess with that. Anyway. Yeah, so I don't know if this rebound thing is just a... Like, I've never noticed it on this controller before. So I don't know if it's like a consistent problem now, or if is something weirdly specific to this game. Wait, notice that the little guys dangling from the trees are back. Come on. I've been wondering if those were like permanent collectibles, or if they were just like regular old enemies. jump. Okay, they can't reach me. That is so cheap. Because it definitely feels like I dodged enough that I dodged at the right time for that. That just did not feel right. Okay, let's see if I can get any further here. What was that? Why? There we go. Oh, crap. Dang it. What? All right, well, I'm out of time. I literally can't continue with this anymore. So I like a lot about this game. Like, Souls-like style games are usually a problem for me. The kind of precision that they usually demand is just kind of not my style. It's not the stuff that I'm great at. This is well put together. Like, I got frustrated at some points. This is largely well put together. I think the control scheme is very responsive, easy for even for someone like me who's more of a button masher. It's easy for me to learn. The parries were very forgiving. I was able to actually use them. This has massive like pluses in its favor across the board amongst this type of game. I am not good at this type of game, and so expecting myself to truly excel at this is, would be a little bit of a stretch. But I definitely recognize this as being well put together, and I appreciate it, despite the fact that I'm beating my face against it and getting very frustrated. Here and there, they've got a thing that feels cheap. Like I don't know, I feel like I was dodging at the right time, the time that felt right to me, to dodge that guy who jumps up with the pot of Greek fire or whatever that is. But he would actually target me after I had dodged, which just felt like, come on, man. Give me a break. I dodged you. Just like, let me make it. But, yeah. Anyway, we're all out of time, so we're going to wrap this up with a subscribe button and links to other videos. So, yeah, go look at those, and I will see you later.